Oiá, 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 oiá. Esse. Ai, ai. Algum dia para de jogar jogos aleatórios, tá? Tô esperando meu modelo ficar pronto. E pra isso tem que falar com a produção. A produção disse que vai demorar meio século. Então já viu, né? E sim, eu sou a produção. Fã. Do... Travou. Gameplay. Vai ser em inglês. Kids Mode. Eu não sei o que Kids Mode significa. Aquelas Kids Mode porque vai estar censurado coisa. Ou para deixar mais fácil. Parece que é para deixar mais fácil. Porque não tem nenhuma tag falando que é conteúdo adulto. Então vamos deixar assim.
Sorry, pal. We're out of gas and your engine is boiling. Let's see if we can fix you up here. We'll be back on the road in no time. Stranded in the middle of nowhere. Some of these constellations seem familiar. Or do they? Some of these... Tiny rock gas station. A beacon in the dark. No juice. Out of gas. And the engine is overheated. Not a chance.
Isso.
Terra Incognita Scenic Highway. Next town ahead. Long shot by the sea. Sounds promising. Dad used to say, a flawless establishment needs flawless window panes. My tires should still last a couple of miles. At least the cold chain is unbroken. I wish. It's frozen shut. Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I was little. If it wasn't for the sand and rubble, the impenetrable darkness, the legions of bugs, and that awful smell of gasoline everywhere, this sure could make a nice place for a picnic. Hello? Anybody in there? I could really use some gas.
Tipo, você pode ver pela janela se tem ou não.
Meals on wheels. Your order is waiting. Tax investigation. Open the door. Can you please let me in? I'm totally not a vampire, I swear. Locked. Of course. Somebody forgot their toolbox. This loot box contains only some rusty pliers. I wish. It's frozen shut.
Como é que... Ah, tá aqui.
How should I open the door with these rusty pliers? It's just one short circuit before everything blows up into my face. Those pliers won't help me with that. How should I open the door? Locked. Of course.
Tô perdendo alguma coisa que eu não tô vendo? Um pouquinho, deixa eu aumentar um pouquinho a claridade, que tá ruim de ver. cinco. Aqui, tá um pouquinho melhor. Me ajuda? Não, mas eu consigo ver.
Those pliers. It's
Eu não tô vendo alguma coisa.
at least the code. I wish. Does it ever rain here anyway? No way. A hidden replacement key. That was too easy. As if it wanted to be found.
É porque o negócio tem 1 pixel de distância. Peraí.
It fits. That was almost too easy. It's pitch black. I can't even see my own hands.
Que bom que eu aumentei a claridade.
There's something funny about that picture. Oops. A hidden switch. This must be the main fuse. Electrical cables. This thing wouldn't take me far out here. I know this image. Daytona Beach Race 58. What an event.
Tá bugando nosso item aqui da coisinha.
The landscape on that picture vaguely reminds me of home. It's a picture of a buffalo. Extra large, no refill. What I wouldn't give to be there. This is the end of nowhere. I wonder if these postcards would ever reach their destination. This one shows a map of the area. I'll take it with me. Quite off the beaten track. Cherry pie. If there's something I can't stand, it's cherry pie and hot coffee. 20% bun, 5% cold cuts, and 75% cling film. Thanks, but no thanks. Looks dusty.
Essa comida não tá estragada, não?
All I have left are a few Deutschmarks. Pretty useless out here anyways. Coffee. If there's some... Again, that ghastly tune. Zip.
Eu não sei o que se fez lá fora, mas...
Cold as ice. Exactly what I need. There you go. Have some Kool-Aid. Now they are working again. Drink up. You must be dying of thirst. Done. Finally, we can make off again.
Deixar tudo aberto aí mesmo.
Oh, come on. Start already. It's that darn oil pump again. Looks like we'll be stuck here for a while.
Feita a manda bonito. Só as coisas que eles dizem que não traduz muito bem para vários. Vai fazer o quê? Seria pedir demais para funcionar tudo bonito. Qual é o problema da sua postura?
When's the next bus back to the city? Beverly, I have arrived. I feel spewed out into the most barren, dark void of Europe. All things considered, this could most likely be the best vacation ever. Feeling chilled out already. The next city is like 1,000 miles away. Ah, yes, that's where I am. The bus stop. My gateway to the outside world. looks cold. Its heydays are over. Paddleboat rental. 1 hour, 1 Deutschmark. Hades. Paddleboat rental, souvenirs, fishing supplies.
Vou ler a última parte da frase.
A hiking map of the region. The upper section has been torn off. I wonder what that is. Arrived at destination after a short walk. Trüberbrook, a tranquil little town. Seems a bit run down. I must say, Beverly, I absolutely fell in love with this town already. Wooden fences always remind me of my old neighborhood. That is one strange-looking cat.
Oh,
That's probably the town's landmark. The mysterious village. Who is into this kind of stuff? Beverly, I discovered the local movie theater, Mobius Palace. The favorite genres around here appear to be Western and noir. This must be the place. Small ads, postings, announcements. They're holding a town fair soon. Exciting.
good.
I should check into my room first before I start exploring. Evening.
Hey,
Hey,
nobody there, huh?
Doesn't seem so. Where is everyone?
I saw someone here just a minute ago.
That's quite a few fishing rods they have there. Please ring bell for service. We only serve small pots of coffee outside the restaurant. They don't seem to have many bookings. All the keys are still there. I should check in first. Look at all these beautiful people. Must be some...
ah, sim, provavelmente a do Kickstarter.
This leads to the rooms. Hello? I'm not going to give up.
Good afternoon. How can I help you, darling?
There's a room reserved for me. You know the lottery? I won a stay over here.
You won? How can you win a stay in Trüberbrook?
Well, actually, I don't really remember taking part in any lottery myself. Yet I received this winning notification.
What was the name again?
Hans Tannhauser. T-A-N?
Tannhauser, Elevenhauser. Oh, Dr. Hans Tannhauser. Oh yes, here we have it.
Say, is it a quiet room?
Seeking some peace and quiet, uh-huh.
Well, I'm working on a text and I could really use some serenity.
Text? Are you a kind of writer or something?
In a broader sense, yes. Right now, I'm writing a paper on quantum physics.
I've heard worse. You arrived just in time for the big anniversary celebration. Trüberbrook is a bit noisier than usual around these days. But apart from that, I'd say you have nothing to worry about in terms of disturbance. Here's your key, Dr. Tannhauser. My name is Trude, by the way.
If you don't mind, where are all the other guests?
Let's put it this way. The season in Trüberbrook is already over.
I get the impression the season has been over for some time.
O que vocês estão olhando pra mim? Não gostei que vocês falaram pra olhar pra mim.
What?
Please, you've got to help me.
Did that guy just disappear with my paper? Something unusual happened. There was an uninvited guest in my room tonight. Now that he's escaped, I'm going to chase him down.
Obviamente, não tem que se preocupar com o cara tendo uma arma, uma faca, alguma coisa parecida. Não, não, não. Melhor ir atrás.
At least it seems the burglar didn't rummage through the cabinet. What a mess. I don't want to mess up the crime scene. Hanging dead animals on your wall is a bit eccentric. It seems rather unpleasant outside. I better not. It'll... Creepy. Some kind of a sea monster. Must be a local myth. Where did he go? I wonder what tomorrow's menu will bring. The traces lead outside. Even more of that strange goo. Darkest night. In the pale starlight, this village appears to be composed of jagged silhouettes and loneliness. A trail of goo. The thief must have left it behind.
Hey there. Taking a little night stroll?
Someone was in my room.
You only just got here and you already have secret admirers?
No, it was a burglar. I think.
Well, I haven't seen anyone sneaking around here, but if I were you, I would probably follow these somewhat extremely obvious footprints.
You've got a point there. Please excuse me. This situation is growing aggravating. I followed the person who stole my notes into a kind of dead-end street. And now he's vanished. Picture me standing here at the edge of the world, stripped of my writings.
I wonder who on earth would steal a paper on quantum physics.
Aqui parece com a cara do Mickey.
Do you like ghost stories? It is said that a proto-Germanic cult used to live up here in the mountains. They prayed to the spirits of the forests. I know it's a long shot, but maybe this visitor of yours is one of those spirits?
I thought so as well. Just look at all the ectoplasm he is losing.
Nonsense, I was just trying to mess with you. What was your name again? Tenhauser? Name's Gretchen. I'm an anthropologist. In fact, those old Proto-Germanic ritual grounds just so happen to be my special subject. One of them is supposedly somewhere around here, though I haven't been able to find it yet.
Gretchen, well met. Now that's all well and good, but what am I going to do without my notes?
You know what? I'm going to help you track down that burglar. It looks like he escaped with one of the old gondolas. I bet he's hiding somewhere in the mountains, which incidentally is also where I was heading.
Come on, you're a scientist. You're coming with me now and you're going to help me find this ritual site. Who knows, maybe you'll even find your evil spirit there. The one with an interest in quantum whatchamacallits. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. So what do you say? You with me? Ha! I knew you had the spirit of adventure. Are you ready to go? I'm ready to go. The early bird catches the worm and all that. We have to find a way up the mountain. It would be easiest if we used a cable car. I reckon that's also what our friend thought.
The cable car doesn't exactly appear to be in pristine condition. What do you think?
Don't worry, I'm sure I can fix this.
Dawn.
I can't fix this. The master key is missing and the weasel damaged the electric mains.
Maybe it was the burglar who did this.
The plan. I'll hold the position and try my best. Why don't you take a look around town? We need the master key for the cable car. Also, we need to override the broken mains. Think you can remember that?
I'll try to remember.
Let's go. This is going to be fun.
These binoculars should provide an excellent view of the opposite lakeshore. I have to insert a coin first.
High voltage. There's got to be a way we can fix this.
It's a well-known fact that weasels have a dangerously loving affection towards all sorts of cables. The present case suggests a rather impressive specimen, judging by the thickness of the cable. Last resort, self-termination. I wonder what that is. Locked. This old generator is running at maximum strength. It's even sending out sparks. Judging by the smell, this was used to transport cookies and lollipops. Time waits for no man, not even in Trüberbrook. I discovered a modern telecommunication system further uptown. This might be important to anybody wondering if the world is still turning at the end of the line. Hello? Anybody there? What was that? You can see all over the valley. From this distance, I can only imagine what's on the other shore. A platform further uptown presents a wonderful view of the valley. Leaning on this rusty rail, nose to the wind, I can let my gaze wander freely to the other shore and across the mountains. The local gondola lift's hauling cables seem to be intact, although there aren't any gondolas or mining carts attached to it. A smell of oil and soil lingers in the air.
Eu tô ficando com sono.
This table, it has a wobble. Everything's going down the drain around here.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir?
Are you all right?
Please don't ask. I can't even save my cognac as long as this terrible table keeps on wobbling.
Good morning.
Excuse...
I've been wondering about that cable car.
This wobbling table is simply unbearable.
There's a selection of local charcuterie. Vertebrae?
You better keep your distance. This table has a horrible wobble.
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Tenhauser.
Can you tell me something about the old cable car?
The cable car leads up to the old mine. It used to belong to the Baron von Sülz. Then this company from overseas forced him to sell it.
What were they mining for? Do you know?
An old silver mine. So nothing a quantum physicist would be interested in. It's been a few years, back in the days, when there was enough work for everyone. Then this company took over the mine, only to shut it down immediately.
So why did they shut down the mine?
there is talk and rumors all over the town. Allegedly, people started disappearing without a trace. Tourists, poor laborers without families, the odd stranger. Some folks were also talking about toxic residues in the air and the water. But nobody knows anything with certainty. If you ask me, I'm just glad the whole affair has come to an end. All those rumors have kept spa guests away for years, as you can see for yourself.
Who exactly is this Baron von Sulz?
Baron von Sulz used to run the mine, a philanthropist and patron of the arts. His wife was the flamboyant Baroness von Sulz. You must have heard of her. Anyway, when the company took over the mine, the Baroness dropped him as well and left the Baron behind. A broken man. Now his cat is his only remaining pleasure.
What about this mysterious company you were talking of?
They are called Millennium Cooperative or something like that. A very dubious corporation. They have connections to the top, if you know what I mean. Way up to the highest circles of power.
What became of the people working the mine?
More and more outsiders came to town. Nobody knows what they were actually doing in the mines. Some went missing, some went crazy. Who can tell? At one point, they even bought the old sanitarium in order to provide housing for their workers. That was before the mine shut down, of course.
Would you wrap up the whole story in detail for me again?
The cable car leads up to the old mine. It used to belong to the Baron von Sulz. Then this company from overseas forced him to sell it. They are called Millennium Cooperative or something like that. A very dubious corporation.
É, tô quase dormindo aqui.
I've heard enough. Thank you.
Anything else I can do for you?
This establishment you call your own has quite the charm.
A family business for more than 75 years. Actually, I took over the guest house.
Being the only guest, I was wondering, how's the season going so far?
Season? We haven't had one in ages.
Your daughter really likes watching TV, huh?
You see, the kid is always in front of the box. She's got her mind set on extraterrestrials and alien worlds. Nonsense, don't you think?
So what happened to your brother?
The only interest that scoundrel had was in his bottles. In the end, that good-for-nothing took a half too much of his Bolzenschuss and just made off. Anything else I can do for you?
About the cable car?
Sure. What else do you want to know?
Tô dormindo aqui praticamente, senão é bom.
I've heard enough.
Anything else?
Truda, would you pour me one of your Pilsner beers, please?
Just a second, Professor. Here, a coaster. There you go. Cheers.
modern cuisine. A lump of minced meat in the shape of a hedgehog, garnished with spike resembling breadsticks. Toast Hawaiian. Cheese skewers. Looks a bit shabby. They serve traditionally hearty local meals in this place. Apparently, a few maggots found themselves a lovely home in there. I'll save you, my little friend. A dim oil painting showing a couple of withering roses in a vase. Some of the varnish is starting to come off. How poetic. There's something funny about that clock. She seems very focused. Science fiction. Something involving spaceships. Now where would this lead to?
Hey, please don't stand there.
Locked. Hey. She's almost in a trance.
Ok. Sai fora daqui.
What's this? The table stopped wobbling? Oh, thank you so very much. I was hardly able to focus on anything else but this cursed wobblery.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir?
You've got yourself a nice spot here.
The name is Baron Otto Titan von Trüberbrook Stutz.
Tannhauser, pleased to meet you.
Please, come over. Don't waste the opportunity to put up with the company of a lonely, broken old man.
What kind of a strange place is this?
Well, you should know. This used to be one of the most beautiful spots on the face of the planet. The fair and the fortunate came here for treatment. Travelers and tourists of all fashion. Citizens that weren't occupied in the tourism business found work in the mines. But it's all over now.
Are you from around these parts?
You may very well say so. I put all my life's work into the well-being and prosperity of Trüberbrook. I once was the owner of both, the mines and the cable car. That's all history now.
Do you have any friends or family?
My spouse left me for good, and my beloved Trüberbrook is slowly going down the drain. Only Claus remained loyal to me all these years. Alas, now even he has disappeared.
Who is Claus?
Claus is my tomcat, an angel of an animal. He was the only one to always remain by my side. But now, he's vanished without a trace. Everything in this world is going down the drain. Mark my words.
Maybe he just went for a stroll.
I don't know. Claus was always faithful and stood by my side. Then he just disappeared without a trace. You can't rely on anything in this world anymore. Let me tell you. It's just awful.
Do you still have the key to the old cable car, by any chance?
Please excuse me, but I need to be on my own now. I need some rest to mourn for Claus.
Please excuse me. Hilarious the Unready, Margrave of Trüberbrook.
Conqueror of the Dragon, Savior of Trüberbrook, yep. In the year of our Lord, 1250. Oh my, it looks desperate. A beautiful, healthy tree.
Acersoidu platanus, the sycamore maple. We know well enough that cats like to climb. Unfortunately, their bodies seem to be designed for climbing upwards only. Anyway, Beverly, I've spotted a gigantic red tabby in a tree, which, on closer inspection, could in fact also be more like a fox. Assistance may be required.
I'll just try luring the cat down with a mating call. Meow. Meow. No reaction.
Oh boy.
Oh my. It won't be this easy getting close to it. That's some sturdy, full-grown reed. Am I supposed to smack its butt with this reed? Am I expected to just use my hands to hold it in the water?
Aqui, deixa eu ver se dá pra pegar uma vara de pesca lá no negócio.
Locked.
Now look at all these fishing rods. Quite the collection.
You can borrow one if you like, but only in exchange for a pawn. They have a tendency to get lost otherwise.
Pawn? You mean deposit? Now look at all these.
You can borrow. They have a
pawn. Would this be an adequate deposit for the fishing rod?
I'm afraid not. It should be something that attracts attention but has no real importance. Something you can do without while you are on fishing tour.
Would this be an adequate deposit for the fishing rod?
I'm afraid not. It should be something that attracts attention but has no real importance. Something you can do without while you are on fishing tour.
Please ring bell for. We only serve.
Aqui, tem alguma coisa no meu quarto?
Before you even know, the world lies in ruins. I hope this isn't a bad omen. There's something lying on the floor. It's a massage rod. Somebody must have misplaced it. What a mess. Nothing appears to be missing. I don't want... Maybe somebody hid their money in there. Supplemental. I'm afraid the condition of my room is far below expected. Fresh air is still the preferable way to dry your laundry. The antenna provides TV reception for the...
Hey, mister! Hey, mister!
Just a hanger. Empty.
Hey, you're blocking the screen.
There's something funny about that clock. This can must have fallen.
Oh, thanks. For me?
Does this device suffice as a deposit in exchange for the fishing rod?
Yes. Feel free to leave it here.
Oh boy.
Yes, that sounds like a good deal.
Just be sure to bring it back, will you?
Enfim, eu tenho que ir pra minha pausa. E eu já volto. Amiguinho. Ok. Aqui, vamos salvar o gato.
Well then, good catch.
What the? Can opener?
Subject, species reintroduction. Although I can't return the tuna to the wild as long as it's in the can. I don't think it's in the mood for that right now.
Ah, eu quero abrir ela. Eu abro ela.
Locked. Subject. Am I supposed to smack its...
Ok, deixa eu ver. É um abridor de latas.
Good morning.
Morning.
I noticed something.
Speak your mind.
That door over there hasn't been opened in a while, has it?
That's the door to the cellar, where my brother built his little lair. No one has taken any interest in that door since he left. He just took the key with him. Anything else I can do for you?
About the case.
Sure.
Do you have an idea what became of the Baron's cat?
After he had lost the mine, the cable car, and his wife, all that remained was a kitten. If you ask me, it was probably a bit too much for the poor creature.
I've heard enough.
Anything
I'd like to read. There was an uninvited guest in my room last night.
in... Oh dear, I'm so very sorry. Let me call the police immediately.
Thanks.
I will keep you informed.
I'll be leaving then.
Make your... By the way, the buffet is open. Please help yourself.
I don't want to take this with me. If any, but I love cheese skewers. I don't want to take this. Note to self, The buffet in this guest house is an obvious case for the public health department.
Eu preciso pra você mesmo?
Hi.
Hey.
So, how long have you been here?
The day before yesterday. Feels much longer though. And just saying, the public transportation around here, Germany is a mess.
Why Trüberbrook of all places? It's hard to find, even on a map. But I'm not from these parts after all.
I've been trying to pinpoint the exact location of those ritual grounds for a while now. And when I finally found them, I immediately took off. The people around here are nice, but also a little weird, don't you think?
Now that you mention it,
Tell me about yourself.
what would you like to know?
So you're from the States, huh?
The United States of America.
Where from exactly?
Woodinville, Washington.
Never heard of it. Any bigger cities nearby that I might know?
Seattle, the rainy jewel of the Northwest. Heard of it?
Oh yes, I know the place. I was passing through some time ago.
You've been to the States?
Yes, once. That was a few years back though. Actually, I had come to New York to attend a conference, but then I got acquainted with some folks there and stayed a while longer.
Deixa eu aqui.
A while longer. In New York City?
Not the whole time, no. Took a little road trip. First off to the New England states, Boston, Waterville, all the way up to Moosehead Lake, Mount Catherine, and so on. Then Canada and the Midwest. Montreal, Toronto, Detroit, Chicago. On and on. Then Washington State. Sort of got stuck there. Oregon, down to San Francisco. Ah, those were the days.
Wow. You must have passed through Seattle on the way then.
Yes, maybe. And that's where you study?
No, I studied on the East Coast, the Cornell, Ithaca, under Dr. Schrodinger. Have you heard of him?
Ah, of course. Now I understand why you're on exchange in Germany.
Exchange? No, it's more of a coincidence. I won the trip.
You won?
Don't ask me. I've never taken part in any lottery.
Interesting. Uh-huh. So.
It's glowing red. I met a woman named Gretchen in Trüberbrook. She is a fellow scientist. Gretchen studied anthropology in Vienna.
Could you please focus on the task at hand?
Não. Eu preciso.
Hi.
Hey.
About the cable car?
What was the problem with the power line again?
We have to fix the high voltage power. If you touch it, it will fry. We still have to reconnect the loose. Anything else I can...
Yes. About the question?
We need the master key to get the cable car running in the first place. Why don't you take a look at anything else?
No thanks.
Good, I'll try to set up... Something's jammed there.
Três meses sem parar. Acho que ainda não foram 3 meses, não.
That's the case for the metal restorer. A set of armor, professionally disassembled. I professionally disassembled this town's landmark, an old set of armor, in a fit of passion. Note to self, make another appointment with the clinical psychologist. This crumbling socket looks much nicer without the cheesy armor on top.
Oh, beleza, uma porcaria esse móvel.
Good idea. Now I only need something to sedate the little fella. Good idea. Good idea. Good idea. I've already made an entry on this. We know well enough that cats like to climb. Unfortunately, their bodies seem to be designed for climbing upwards only.
Ai, não dá pra pular Stitch.
I've spotted a gigantic red tabby in a tree, which, on closer inspection, could in fact also be more like a fox. Assistance may be required. I'll just try luring the cat down with a mating call. No reaction. Good idea. Now I only need something to sedate them.
Hilarious the Unready? Is that you?
I don't want to frighten him. Truda would probably not approve of my appearance. Careful, Hans. Don't trip.
High voltage. There's got...
Voila. There's a current again. I'll just leave it like that. There's a selection of local charcuterie on display. Vertebrae?
Você tem mais alguma coisa a dizer?
Good morning. Could you tell me something?
Don't break.
Any news about...
Nothing.
So what's with the cable car?
I used to own the cable car. Everything was those maniacs. The cable car.
What do you mean they destroyed everything?
First, they stripped me of the mine. Then, more and more dubious eggheads and foreign workers started pouring into town, driving visitors away with the gigantic machines.
Who are these maniacs you're referring to?
The Millennium Cooperative. Ruthless and unscrupulous. They leave us little family businesses with next to nothing.
Please, go on.
More and more outsiders came to town. What they were actually up to in the mine, no one knows for certain. But after a few years of quick profits, they shut down the place and closed the cable car all together in one go. Just think of it. This was my life's work. They closed down the mines, drove away the people, and turned a once flourishing community into a ghost town.
You ran a mining business?
Well, but yes. I am the Baron von Zölz, District Mayor of Trüberbrook Zölz and Trüberbrook Düssel, Assistant Secretary to the Municipal Council, Patron of Trüberbrook and the arts, well known beyond the borders of this country.
These must have been difficult times for you.
I appreciate your concern.
Please excuse me. Hi.
Hey.
About the... And you really want to go up there?
Why, are you afraid? Whatever we find over there could be of great importance to the Institute of Anthropology. Come on already! And that cable car looks sturdy enough, doesn't it?
What kind of a cult is it you're looking for precisely?
A Proto-Germanic cult here in the Mount. Proto-Germanic meaning before the Germans. Anyway, this place is supposed to have been a holy site to those Proto-Germans, where they made contact with their gods. Exciting, huh?
About this cult, were they dangerous?
Tannhauser, they're all dead by now. The thing about spirits? That was a joke, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Anything?
No thanks. Well then.
Bye. See you soon.
It seems you need a special key to...
Indeed, mastermind. Did...
Abre o inventário. Qual que é o hotspot?
No, no, no. Danger. The time traveling It's the window to... The antenna provides... This bucket seems to have been hung here for...
Como é que eu entrego o negócio pro gato?
Trüberbrook. Good idea. Now I only need something to sedate the... It won't be this easy. A beautiful Akerswap. Good idea. Now I only...
Eu não sei fazer.
Paddleboat rental. 1 hour.
Eu tô esquecendo aqui. Aqui, eu peguei toalha. Será que toalha servem pro gato?
Good idea. Soft as a feather. Good idea. Now... Good idea. Subject. I put a nice fluffy blanket. It won't be this easy.
O que eu faço pra esse gato?
A beautiful Akers...
Ah, queijo pro rato? Parece que tem um rato no meu quarto. Talvez. Apesar de que eu acredito que foi comprovado que ratos não podem comer queijo. Eu tava sonhando e tô confundindo com a história dos
No.
coelhos no começo.
No.
Não.
No.
Não.
I'm not tired. Maybe somebody hid their money in. Empty. This muddle of spots and drips is probably telling more about the room's many previous occupants than I'd wish to know. It's the window to my...
Tem alguma coisa mais aqui?
No, Hans, that would be a really bad idea. I've already made an entry.
It's a well-known fact, the press judging last...
I have to insert... I've already...
Although I smell...
I'm sure this will take us up the mountain.
You're a funny man, Tannhauser. I like it.
It seems you need a special key to get...
Indeed.
Good morning. Would you mind lending me the key to the old cable car?
The cable car, the cable car! What do you want with it? There's nothing worthwhile up there. Don't bother me with your mumbo-jumbo, will ya? My faithful cat Claus has abandoned me.
Any...
Nothing.
Please excuse... Wooden fences always remind...
Eu realmente não sei bem o que eu tenho que fazer para pegar esse gato da árvore.
Subject: species reintroduction.
E não é como se conseguisse abrir a lata.
Good idea. Now I only need something to sit. Good idea. Locked. Hey. She's almost in it.
Não vai ficar brava se eu desligar?
Please don't stand there.
Excuse me. Didn't mean to. What's that you're watching?
Never seen TV before?
Coming up next, a new episode of Rocket Ship Andromeda.
Have you been living under a rock? With a TV set, you can take journeys to other worlds. Now that I think of it, I have never seen you here before. Are you from another world as well?
Depends on how you look at it. My name is Hans. I just arrived from Berlin.
Hey Hans, I'm Leni. My mom owns the place.
70,000 light years from home, the rocket ship has stranded in star system Omega 3.
Is Berlin also in star system Omega 3?
Berlin is located right in the middle of Brandenburg, so it is worlds apart.
Brandenburg? Never heard of it.
Star Cybernetation Commander Aurora is searching for a way back home.
And what do you do for a living? Are you a famous cybernetician too?
I'm a quantum physicist.
Quantum what? Anyways, I'm going to be a star cybernetician.
Only Commander Aurora can disintegrate the even rulons into thin air with her space beams.
So, do you Berlinalians have any special powers? Can you make things disappear?
I can make incredible amounts of candy disappear.
I can do that too.
Stay tuned, folks. We will be right back after a few consumer-oriented product endorsements.
My uncle knew how to make things disappear as well. I also know where, but I mustn't tell anyone on Earth.
Your uncle was a wizard?
Wizards? They aren't even real.
So, what do I have to do to make you tell me?
There's only one thing I can think of. Can you prove you're not an Earthling?
I'll think of something. Look, this is the star log I'm using to stay in contact with my home planet. Just met human child Lenny, keeper of a cosmic secret.
Awesome. Is this a star log for real? May I please?
My pleasure.
This is Leni of planet Earth speaking. My uncle had a secret stash hidden under a loose plank in room 3.
Room 3? That happens to be my room.
Room 3 used to be where my Uncle Heinz lived.
And where is your uncle now?
My mom says he is now living on planet No Good.
Wow.
Huh. There really is a hidden stash below. Loads of useless junk, and an almost empty bottle of schnapps. I'll only take the schnapps. Bolts and shoes. No.
Não. Eu posso dar bebida pro gato? Aí o gato vai ficar doidão e cair?
You like this, don't you? Good morning.
Excuse?
Any...
Nothing.
Please excuse me.
É que o gato foi.
Nowhere to run from here, kitty. Oh, I think he passed out.
Eu espero que sim.
Now I've got you.
Acho que é uma raposa.
Is this by chance your cat, Claus?
Oh, my beloved Claus. Where have you been? You look exhausted, old friend.
Good morning.
Excuse...
Would you mind lending me...
You've been so kind to me today. You have reunited an old man with his loyal cat. I'd have given you everything. My heritage, my stocks, my startups. Yet all you desire in your modesty is this aged key. Here you are. I can't fathom what you may want with it, but please, take it.
Good job. The cable car is full. Man, you're some klutz. We'll meet on top. In case you manage to find a way. See ya.
Eu tô viva como?
Hello? Hello?
Fascinating.
Neck circumference 39 centimeters. Heart rate 66 steady. Generally neglected, yet overall stable condition. Vigilance decrement, patient somnolent. Reduced effect display. Skin pigmentation livid. Nutritional basic needs barely met. Muscular system recessive, possible myopathy. Barrel-shaped thorax, strongly noticeable funnel chest. Raisin-colored nodes on both sides of the mid-clavicular line in the fourth ICS. Marfan syndrome, arachnodactyly. Lower extremities atrophic. Enormous kyphosis. Extremities bilaterally impaired, reduced muscle tone. Weak monosynaptic reflex. Past finger-nose coherence test line without anomalies. Abdomen flexible, no hardening. Hyperreflexia, mood agitated. Patient's condition unclear.
Where am I?
Patient has regained consciousness and appears responsive.
Excuse me, please. Could you tell me where I am?
Patient's orientation to person, space, time, and dimension remains unclear. I have to ask you a couple of questions. How are you feeling?
Ouch.
Who are you?
My name is Hans.
What are you doing here?
The original idea was to go on vacation.
Assuming you knew, where have you been born or assembled?
Last stop, Berlin, but I'm actually a US citizen from Woodinville, Washington.
Have you ever had a déjà vu?
Only that I don't even understand this question either.
Have you ever had an out-of-body experience?
You are going to have an out-of-body experience in a moment, pal.
Interesting. Please remain prepared for further examinations.
Are you even listening to me?
I'm afraid we can't let you leave until we have verified your right to stay. It's for your own safety. Just knock the door loud and clearly when you feel able to undergo a few more experiments. I'll be there to pick you up. The patient's status remains unclear.
I'm feeling a little dizzy.
Dr. Remmler, please behave.
They took away all my cool gadgets and locked me up in this small room. I tried protesting, but to no avail. What have I gotten myself into? It definitely doesn't feel like a relaxing summer vacation so far. Darn, my bones.
I'm not tired. An anatomical model of a kind of human. Hey, buddy. It's locked tight. Brute force won't help. They don't seem to take hygiene too seriously around here and rather not know what happened here. Why, of course. But where? Why, of course. Blech. It's covered in mold. It's calcified. Memories of my dorm room, not so long ago. No water pressure. Looks rusty. A coin. It fell right out of the shower head. And right into my inventory for some cosmic reason. The benefits of capitalism. Where the heck am I? A fuse box. The lid is hanging off its hinges. Fried. I'm feeling a light breeze of air. Maybe I can squeeze through. I could use this to climb to the hatch. I need a very special tool to unscrew those very small screws.
Cara, porque eu sei assim.
The stairs lead up to the administration.
A hitbox é horrível aqui em cima.
I'll take it with me. It might come in handy should I need an improvised hat. A pretty steep downslope. I guess I'll have to find another way. I'm not in the mood for a snack. I'm not in the mood. Odd. So many books. Maybe I should consider staying in this place. Construction schematics for a quantum discriminator. Never heard of it. I am a quantum physicist for what it's worth. X-rays. The wonders of science. Ghastly. Sanatorium Paradiso. What a strange place. Iron bars? This place is a prison. He's sound asleep, but I'd rather not push my luck. As far as I know, these apparatuses serve therapeutic purposes. They do, right? I wonder what's in there. I need the right combination. Sanatorium Paradiso, a bucolic sanctuary in the climatic health resort Trüberbrook. Beautifully situated retreat, fresh forest air, wooded mountain slopes, established high cuisine. A list of patients. I can barely imagine what these poor souls must have gone through. This door is sealed by a humongous lock. The door to the room where they had me locked up. Iron bars? No coals, no matches. An aquarium full of leeches? This place is full of strange surprises. A pretty steep downslope.
Eu acho que eu tinha visto livro desse cara. É. Hansen. Hans.
It's locked tight. Oh no. I'm not really going to have to replace the fuses, right? My dad always used to say, son, whatever you do, stay away from fuse boxes. Where the heck am I? I wonder what's in there. I need the right combination. Sanatorium beautiful. Not as long as the snoring bully is sitting there. They don't seem to take hot and rather. Now it's working.
Por que eu quero fazer essa bodega funcionar?
It's locked tight. Brute force. So many books. Maybe I should consider staying. A pretty steep. A pretty. I'm not in the mood. Odd. construction schematics for a Miami. Iron bars? There's something written on the wall. Well, thanks, I guess.
078. Eu tenho que ir pra minha pausa. Eu já volto. Rapidinho.
I'll try with this code someone left on the wall. Interesting. These seem to be the medical records.
Voltei. Voltei.
There you are. You must be lost.
I just needed to catch a breath of fresh air.
No more lame excuses. We are going to perform the test now.
Oh boy.
That slumber morale smoothie sure made me dizzy. I can see clearly now. these be the keys to the main entrance?
I know exactly what you are up to. Forget it.
Could you adjust the contrast settings?
Come on, let's get it over with.
If you say so. Let's start with a short evaluation of your associative capabilities. A sort of warm-up, if you will. We are going to show you a series of images, and you will tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. First image?
A mesh of dots and lines. Like the neural pathways of a nervous wreck. Ever heard of social anxiety?
Fascinating. Second image?
You are aware that all of this is totally obsolete, right?
If you say so. Now focus, please. Image number 3.
Parece pouquinho uma borboleta.
Beautiful butterfly. Have you ever been bitten by a butterfly? No, me either.
Remarkable. And we're done. That's that. Mr. Tenhauser, there is no need to play games anymore. It's your decision to make. We both know you'll run out of excuses sooner or later. That's when we've got you. Then you'll have nowhere left to hide. We know who and what you are. Ultimately, it's up to you to take that first step into the right direction. Let's keep you here for the time being. Now we only need to get a few things set up. Then we'll pick you up once the proceedings are about to commence. Knock on the door when you feel ready.
I think I'm sobering up again finally. What a trip. It's locked tight. Brute force won't help.
Tem no meu inventário mesmo.
Iron bars? Interesting. These seem... Interesting. These seem to be the medical records.
Acho que é o... Não, é pra pensar em coisa ruim. Tô bem.
It doesn't have a coin slot.
Are you ready for...
Let me go.
First,
Fine then. That slow morel smoothie sure made me dizzy. I can see clearly now. Come on.
if you... Let's start a sort of warm. We're going to and you will tell me the first...
Robots. Or to be more precise, perhaps a mechanical exoskeleton.
I knew it. Second.
Cookies, molehills, and daddy issues. What if I made up all these along the way? You'd never know.
If you say so. Now, image number.
A beautiful butterfly. Have you ever been bit?
I'm not 100% convinced yet. Maybe you had a. Let's keep. Now we only need to get a few things set up. Then we'll pick you up once the proceedings are about to commence. Knock on the door when you feel ready.
I think I'm sobering up again finally. What a trip.
Eu realmente não sei muito bem o que eu tenho que escolher. Então é tentativa.
Are you?
Let me. Fine then. That slumber morale smoothie sure made me dizzy. I can see clearly now. Come on.
If. Let's start. So we're good. And you would.
Robot or
I said.
a spaceship. The Andromeda.
Just as image now.
An angel or maybe Valkyries?
Remarkable. And we're done. Maybe you had us. Let's.
Acho que é borboleta mesmo, né?
Now we only need to get a few things set up. Then we'll pick you up once the proceedings are about to commence. Knock on the door when you feel ready.
I think I'm sobering up again finally. What a trip. Let me. Fine then. That slumber morale smoothie sure made me dizzy. I can see clearly now. Come on.
If. Let's start a sort of. We're good, and you would third.
Robots or a spaceship and
just image.
A beautiful. Have you
ever and made let. Now we only need to get a few things set up. Then we'll pick you up once the proceedings are about to commence. Knock on the door when you feel ready.
I think I'm sobering up again finally. What a trip.
Tá bom, deixa eu lembrar o que eu tenho que fazer, vai.
Interesting. These seem to be the medical records.
You're dreadful and hideous. Thoughts. Capable of evil thoughts.
Are you?
Let me go. Fine then. That slumber morale smoothie sure made me dizzy. I can see clearly now. Come on.
If. Let's start. So we're and you third.
The universe. But it could also be a cup of latte from a top-down perspective.
I knew it. Sec.
A spaceship. The
Just as image.
An angel, or maybe Valkyrie.
Remark. And we're made
Ah, eu não sei. Tô ficando irritada já. Cadê?
We need to get a few things set up. Then we'll pick you up once the proceedings are about to commence. Knock on the door when you feel ready.
I think I'm sobering up again finally. What a trip.
Aqui, eu tô aqui com as respostas porque eu não aguento mais esse cara.
Are you ready?
Fine then. That slumber morel smoothie sure made me dizzy. I can see clearly now. Come on.
If let's start. So we're good, and you would
War.
That is unexpected. Second.
Cruelty.
Are you sure? Image number.
A beautiful butterfly. Have you ever been...
Remark. And we're counting in the benefit of the doubt. I think you've just met the criteria to pass. Next up is self-assessment, ranging from 1, very inaccurate, to 4, very accurate. How would you rate the following statements? I often feel controlled by others.
2.
I enjoy carrying a lot of stuff with me.
3.
I don't bring matters to an end.
I'm leaning towards a 2.
I often get the impression that my life and the world around me is nothing but an illusion.
Holy slumber morel. Undeniably, 4 points.
Thank you. Next, we are going to show you a few colors. Please describe them as elaborately as possible. Let's begin. So, what do you see? Please describe this color as precisely as possible.
Exciting. Makes me want to leave everything behind and start a new life on Mars.
How do you feel about this color? Anything particular that meets the eye?
Coziness. Everyone keeps talking about cookies and campfires. What happened to the smell of old socks and a wet dog under the table?
Thank you. And what are your associations with this color?
Fragile. Like a butterfly in a hurricane. Well, actually, a butterfly isn't really all that fragile. Its wings do quite well under most weather conditions.
Remarkable. If you had to put a name on this shape, what would it be?
Rectangle. An idea shaping an orthogonal reality, from Pythagoras to Descartes until probably the end of time.
And this one?
Triangle. Trinity. The whole idea of it. The 3 wide open seas. The 3 apostles. The 3 wonders of the world, and all 3 of the important Beatles.
Thank you. That's that. Now a few questions where you have to make a decision. Would you rather have landed in Roswell or crashed on the moon?
I've never set foot to Roswell, I swear.
Would you rather be the only suit at Woodstock or the only hippie on Wall Street?
Parece que a...
This is not a scientific question.
Would you rather have a hammer toe or sickle cell anemia?
Stop. Hammer toe.
Would you rather want to have Heinz Erhardt's expertise in economics or Ludwig Erhardt's sense of humor?
Can't I have Amelia Earhart's courage instead?
Would you rather be an eagle with a shell or a turtle with wings?
An eagle with a shell would be an indestructible super eagle.
Thank you. Think of your childhood. What are the first 3 items coming to your mind?
Endless summer vacations.
Are you sometimes afraid of the day your true identity becomes uncovered?
Well, yes. Aren't you?
Do you sometimes feel that everything's just about to happen, while all of it has already been decided?
Yes.
Congratulations, my dear Mr. Tannhauser. You have passed the associative test with excellent results. I have no more doubts that you are a real human.
A real That's what this was all about?
I apologize for the inconvenience, but one can never be sure these days. It's our civic duty to track down and detain these aliens. They are among us. Mark my words, Mr. Tannhauser. You are free to go. Please show yourself out.
I'm a human being, of flesh and blood, and now I'm going home. Aliens? You must be out of your minds.
Ai, esse puzzle foi estúpido.
I'll leave the key under the doormat.
Where am I? Hello? Anybody there?
This way.
What is this place? I've arrived at some sort of mining facility. It looks abandoned. Judging by our tracks, I've almost caught up with Gretchen.
Ok. Tá na hora de eu ir embora. Então, sis. Muito obrigada pra todo mundo que veio. Amanhã, 9 da noite, hora de Brasília, a gente continua com o Trüberbrook. Com sorte eu não vou estar dormindo. Com sorte não vai ter puzzles estúpidos. E... yeah. Enfim. Obrigada. Boa noite. E eu vejo vocês depois.